Welcome back, Awaken Intuitives, and welcome to any new Awaken Intuitives. Natalie here. We are back to do a reading on Season 4, Episode 13 and Episode 14 of Skinwalker Ranch. I've done all the other episodes of this season. If you have not seen those, they will be linked in the description below. There is one last episode, Episode 15, but it is just them covering and going over all the previous seasons and things that they've found, the data collection, the footage, and all of that. So I'm not going to be doing a reading for that. So I'm going to combine these two. So I do have some interdimensional travel music frequency playing in the background that I do not own the rights to. I will timestamp this. I'll read some information about these episodes and possibly previous other ones in this video. So warning, okay? If you have not watched them, maybe you want to go watch them and come back. It's totally up to you. All the timestamps will be in the description below. I'll timestamp the information read, some general energetic messages that we'll pull after, and then begin the reading. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know who you are in the comments below, what your thoughts are, what your beliefs are on the situation if you like to. That would be awesome. If any of you are interested in a free personal reading, my email's in the description below. Or if you want me to cover a topic, you can let me know in the comments below or email me. I won't be doing free readings forever. That will be ending at some point. I just got to find out when. So reach out, okay? And always have an open mind. Always ask questions. Come from a place of non-biasism, okay? And all for entertainment purposes only. And the truth is always stranger than fiction, okay? So let's begin by reading the information. We'll begin at 2 minutes. And yeah. Okay. Skinwalker Ranch Season 4, Episode 13 and Episode 14. So the warning about the information, warning, we will be talking about these episodes and previous other ones in this video, okay? So Episode 13 is called Everything in the Air All at Once. So the team was debriefing, talking about all the UAPs, the anomalies, and phenomena. The UAPs they have seen on the ranch in the skies move so very, very fast, maneuver in strange ways, and have even disappeared into thin air. Travis said, if this is our foreign adversaries, then they have leapfrogged physics by 50 to 100 years and haven't told the rest of the world. One thing they've noticed in the recent months, last year, is GPS is completely spoofed out there. Eric said that that's the most interesting aspect of it. Travis said a lot of times when they do have these GPS anomalies, we are detecting a strange signal of the 1.6 gigahertz frequency that has no known source or purpose. So Mike Lee, former Utah governor, okay, was there with the team. He said sometimes you hear about GPS devices being jammed near military installations. Brandon Viegel said, so something or someone has the technology, the capability to meddle with our systems. Travis said they have no data that tells them who could have done this. Mike Lee, debriefing with the team, said things that have been observed here have been observed elsewhere and might involve technology that we're not familiar with. If there are things moving in the U.S. airspace that we can't fully explain, if there is technology that isn't ours that could have some potential military applications, these are things we need to know about. Mike Lee told the team to keep in touch with him, anything that he could do to reach out to him. So later the team brought in familiar experts, a lot of them back to the Triangle on the ranch to help Skinwalker Ranch team with the most ambitious experiment they want to do before the season changes, moving into fall and winter, okay? This is their last opportunity of the year 2022, though, to figure out just who or what could explain the UAPs, the blob, and all of the other strange phenomena they've detected there at the Triangle. So they were out there mapping out the shadow circle anomaly they caught on Omnitex LiDAR equipment data. A couple weeks prior to this episode, the team was doing an experiment at the triangle while they flew rockets up through the anomalous zone at the triangle and on the LiDAR, looking down onto the triangle location from the air. The data shows a big black shadow circle, then a red outer ring. Travis mentioned it could be a shadow of one end of a wormhole, and we got those exact messages previously in our readings. So, okay. Even with decades and decades old stories of the natives and locals talking about a portal there, etc. It's a claim not only by the native tribe, but also former ranch investigators who worked with the federal government on Skinwalker Ranch for years. So with this experiment, they are going to try to stimulate the phenomena above the triangle, all through the anomalous zone, the blob area. With lock precision, launched multiple rounds of rockets with increased power levels, while deploying a number of cutting-edge technology. They have used this in the past. Travis said the hope is that combining all of them into one big experiment will help detect or determine once and for all if this incredible legend is true. The legend of the portals on Skinwalker Ranch, just to name one. So Sky Elements drones was there as well. So they all set up their technological equipment. They will be situated all around the triangle at night. The guys from New Salt Lasers will have 3 big space cannons positioned at each corner of the triangle, projecting high-powered beams that will encompass the anomalous zone, and they will reach all the way to outer space. So if anything strange moves through there, disrupting anything or bending the lasers, they should be able to see it, and as a secondary way to detect anything strange, they will be scanning with 2 rastering lasers all through that zone as well. So if anything shows up, they could maybe detect the shape and location of any anomalies. Then they will scan the nearby mesa with the projection laser. Will be broadcasting audio that they recorded during a recent sound ritual experiment with the indigenous organization named the Blazing Bears, and the team will also have Sky Elements drones, 250 illuminated drones equipped with GPS sensors, pre-programmed formations about 300 feet above the triangle. The height the Skinwalker Ranch chopper was doing an experiment and flying through there when the chopper got pushed around in the air with no apparent reason at all and caught a strange anomaly in the air beside them. So now Eric will be monitoring for anything strange, energy spikes, and look for the 1.6 gigahertz frequency signal that always shows up when this phenomena happens with the spectrum analyzer. They have radiation detectors and will be recording the entire experiment with a thermal imaging camera. Travis said, "We have never had this much technology operating at once on the ranch. So hopefully tonight we will cut through the legends about this place and finally reveal the truth of what's really happening out here." So they waited until sundown and started their experiment. They have 6 rockets ready, the drones ready, and all of it. Then bam, the system just crashed with the drone system. They were having an issue with all of the drones not connecting, so they launched the rockets, and they were supposed to launch simultaneously and at the same time, and there was a gap when the others would launch. They are all connected to one wire, the same wire. The rockets went all different ways, no wind. 5 of the rockets launched and had another one that was just ready, sitting there. The drones didn't want to connect to their system. Now they launched the 6th rocket, and it went south, especially at the 31-foot mark where the blob was detected. The drones still were having issues connecting. They had to unplug all of the drones or something like that. They never have this issue, only at Skinwalker Ranch. So more rockets to be launched. 5 were supposed to launch together, and only 3 did. The last 2 sat there for a moment, then one launched, and then the other launched. Once they hit the 31-foot mark, they all steered in different directions. So then Eric noticed a dot on the thermal cameras moving across the sky. Then it just moved across the screen. This was real time. Now with the drones finally ready, they counted down to launch them, and they did launch. One drone was way off to the side, then one was moving and swaying back and forth, almost hitting the other drones about 300 feet above the triangle, all in formation, 250 of them, Well, except the one that steered way off course, then the one swaying back and forth. All of a sudden, one drone started dropping to land way too early, then another dropped, and then another, then a couple of drones' lights turned blue, which means their battery was at critical level. Two of them were dropping and actually kind of ran into each other, so all of them landed after all that. So again, with the rockets, then they started to play the audio of the Blazing Bears drumming ritual, so they will project it all across the mesa. They turned on the lasers in the triangle, 31 feet mark, at the 31 feet mark, played the audio of the ceremony. They started hearing some other signal coming from something else. So they had 6 rockets ready to launch again. The first 2 crisscrossed, like that. Then 2 more launched. Then Caleb asked if there was a plane in the sky. So another dot appeared on the thermal cameras in real time. Some kind of hot object in the sky moving across about 100 feet over the mesa. Now they launched the drones again, very organized but was missing a few. The lines were breaking up. The batteries were depleting. A few started to come down. The batteries should have been fine. The rest stayed in the air and went into their positions. The drones then came down. More rockets they were about to launch and seen something on the thermal camera again. It was a line, and then it showed a few dots. Went into a line that formed. Okay, oh, this is so hard to explain. So these dots went into a formation, a line, okay, and then back together, it looked like, okay. This thing split into other UAPs, made a formation, a line, then came back together when they launched the rockets. While white hot, so it's hot, it's warmer, hotter than the surrounding environment. So they couldn't see it with the naked eye. They now have a bigger rocket they are launching, a way bigger rocket. They didn't see the chute, so they launched this bigger rocket. It went way, way, way up there. And they weren't seeing the rocket, and they weren't seeing the chute deploy. So the rocket just disappeared. Okay? And so that's it for episode 13. That's what happened in episode 13, okay? So now on to episode 14, called Living in a Metamaterial World. The rocket that disappeared after launching, which was the heavy big one, it could reach up to 800 miles per hour, and they just lost it at the 10,000 feet mark, okay? It broke the sound barrier. Freaking nuts, okay? Also, previously, they had the weather balloon go through the triangle at a 10,000 foot mark. There was a shift in time, 1/4 of a second. So Travis said the 1/4 of a second missing actually offers evidence of what many scientists, including Albert Einstein, have believed would be a side effect of a nearby traversable wormhole. So could that be what we really just discovered high above Skinwalker Ranch? So the rockets were acting way more erratic. Someone said corkscrewing, something they would never see. So later, the entire team went out to Brandon Fiegel's main office in Salt Lake City. Governor Herbert. Wait. Yeah. Mike Lee's a senator. Ugh. And then this former governor is Gary Herbert, okay? Utah. And there was Jim Royston, CEO of Omnitech, Jay Stratton, former director of UAP Task Force, Jim Morse, the Skinwalker manager. I mean, a lot of the team. Okay, so they were starting to go through all the data and things together from the season 2 debrief, especially the last stuff from the last few episodes. So starting with the data from the experiment, they found some anomalies in the GPS positions of the drones they flew. They have some red points, blue points, white points, and yellow points. They all show the path of these drones. The yellow points are up in the air like the others, then some of the yellow points just go down underneath the ground. They've had this happen multiple times where it shows things in the air, then shows the flight path of them go underneath the ground. Just like when the team had Jay Stratton take a tour of the ranch with GPS and shows that he went under the ground, way, way under the ground. Okay, so then they brought up the thermal imaging from the footage of their experiment. It shows 2 of the rockets launched together. Then the UAP appeared in the sky. Just appeared in one spot of the sky, out of the blue, hotter than the surrounding environment. Couldn't see it with the naked eye, then moves across the mesa. Now they showed the other UAP that showed up, just like the other one we just talked about, but it actually appears to be changing shape or form, but it splits into smaller pieces. They say 4 of them, but it actually looks like way more. It's so freaking weird. While flying over the mesa, Brandon said they are flying in formation. They mentioned geese, but this was one UAP ball, then splits into others, and it's in the night. Travis said with them flying in formation, so they are communicating with each other, or each one of them are making equal measurements quickly so they don't fly into one another. If they're being controlled from somewhere, then there is a signal that they are being broadcasted between them, updating their information. Could these things have been formation flying through remote or somehow in communication with each other? Cameron said with Jay's extensive experience with UAPs, I like his perspective. You're awfully quiet. I was actually wondering the same thing. Cameron asked Jay if that was the first time he's seen something like this. Jay said, that's why I'm being quiet. There's something going on here that's really very strange. So then Eric showed even more footage of the thermal image data of another UAP later during the same night, same experiment. Now, this is so interesting. There are 2 UAPs in the sky. There are these hot objects that just appeared in the air again. They look like one object at first, but then they start moving and they look like lines. Then they split again into smaller UAPs, dots, 4 or 5 of them, and then it was actually more than that. So it shows that they looked like these lines right here, and they were moving in formation, and then they split, literally split into dots like this. Freaking crazy, okay? So the formations, the motions is so smooth. Travis said, is it possible that these UAPs come in and out of a wormhole above the triangle at Skinwalker Ranch? So Travis was talking about the UAP they caught on the Skinwalker Ranch choppers video footage that just appeared in the air, just like these ones, flew over the mesa, through the mesa, then back out of the mesa, going about 300 miles per hour. Brandon said to Jay Stratton, doesn't this have to be some kind of the most significant best data and footage of UAPs and phenomena? Telling him that getting the data and footage of the UAPs flying through that mesa that just appeared in the air, in thin air. Jay said, no, in one place to capture all this with the quality of the cameras and etc. that we have is, I don't know anywhere else. There's a reason why U.S. government organizations like NIDS and OSOP contracted this location as an observatory, and it's really lived up to that, absolutely. Isn't that weird? That's exactly how he talked. Okay, Brandon replied, so crazy. While within the region of the triangle, we have seen an unprecedented number of strange events and anomalies. Eric said, recently, some of the most perplexing data that we've collected comes the work we have done with you guys, Omnitech. Jay Stratton said, so Omnitech's owner said they have one of the most advanced small LiDAR scanners that they put on the drone. It does upwards of 400,000 scans per second. So during a previous experiment with the rocket in Omnitech, they were going to scan while launching a rocket. That's when they found the data of the big red ring in the triangle location and the black hole circle in the center of it. So Travis stood up and said, this is probably one of the most fascinating data so far through the years I've been coming out to the ranch, so I'm really excited about what we have. He had Eric pull up a slide that they had made, brought up the data of the red ring and black hole in the center. Okay, so it looks like this. I don't have the colors, but it looks like an eye. Okay, so that's what it looks like. And then the black hole in the center, and you can see the triangle spot, the road, the mesa, and things like that. Travis said the triangle looks like this. So here is the road, okay, and there's a mesa right up here, right above it. Here's the red ring, okay, and here's the actual triangle. Okay, that's what it looks like. Strange. So the black spot is where no data returned at all from the LiDAR scanner. Travis said, now that's got to be a shadow of something, you would think, but of what? How can there be a spot when the LiDAR scanner got everything else? Everything else, okay? So they flipped the image sideways, like they're on the ground looking at it. When they launched a rocket through that black spot, it shows like a funnel type wall that curved like a solid cylinder, or half of one. Travis said, it's like you're looking at a rocket with a bunch of mirrors. Something is bending the light, making it think that there are multiple rockets. So freaking cool. Being launched in different directions or locations. Travis said, I got thinking, well, what on earth could do that? Then Travis brought up on the slide a picture of a wormhole, of what a wormhole would look like. He said, are we seeing a traversable wormhole or portal? Now, if it is a portal, what would that look like? He brought up the typical Einstein-Rosen bridge in space. There literally is a hole. This is what it looks like, if you want to look it up. That's the best I could do, okay? So this is a space, time and space here. This is time and space here. And that's what the wormhole portal would look like, okay? So, freaking awesome. And Travis said, is it possible that the strange void that Jim Royston and the Omnitech team detected with their LiDAR really is an image of a wormhole above the triangle on Skinwalker Ranch? Could that explain the blob that destroyed our rocket at about 31 feet in the air, or the 4-second shift in time that was recorded about 10,000 feet high and right where our rocket disappeared during the last experiment? Does it also explain where these UAPs come from and then sometimes vanish into thin air? So if it's a freaking portal wormhole, and this is time and space, the 31 feet mark in the triangle, where it starts here, the 31 feet above the air, above the triangle, and then the 10,000 foot mark up here, you just wonder, right? Freaking cool. Okay, so now he says, then finally, does it prove the traditions of the indigenous people of this area who have believed for generations that there are portals or wormholes here on Skinwalker Ranch? Brandon said, all this could rewrite history and can be game-changing. Understand the planet, physics, and the nature of reality. We have so much to cover. Brandon said, let's talk about what may be beneath. Thomas Winterton brought up how they pulled the strange metal objects out of the mesa and still need to know what is in there. Some 400 feet long dome-shaped object in the mesa. They just could not penetrate it. Then another object behind it, behind the dome-shaped object, that is what appears to be behind the dome-shaped object in the mesa. They tried drilling multiple times into the mesa. The drill bit always hit something curved and so hard that it was just being pushed. And the bits they pulled out, the drill bits, were fine. They weren't broken into pieces. Freaking strange, okay? And so then the team brought Jeremiah, the founder and CEO of Luna Sond, his team did the weather balloon experiment. That's when the balloon hit that 10,000 foot mark above the triangle on Skinwalker Ranch, and a 1/4 of a second time was lost. It was also scanning deep inside the mesa. They needed time to go through the data, so now he is back. He shows a subsurface map of the ranch. It shows the underside of the mesa and other surroundings. Right off, he said there were a number of anomalies. The data map, they show dots, some purple, some yellow, and some green, some blue. He said the dots are color coded based on the depth underground. The purple are much closer to the surface. Those ones tend to be in the range of around 10 meters or so, 32 feet below surface level. The green dots are a bit deeper, 15 to 20 meters, or 49 feet to 69 feet. He says they seem quite out of place geologically, so many anomalies. He said there appears to be voids underneath the surface. It does not seem to be consistent with the surrounding geology. Travis asked Jeremiah, how big do these voids seem to be? He replied, they tend to be in the tens of feet. That's big. From what we have seen, they have also seemed to be in the mostly linear form. Then Jeremiah shows a map above the ground. He said it seems to be some tunnel type structure stretching into the mesa. This really got our attention. Very, very interesting. Some of these voids, dots, are 60 feet wide. Brandon asked Jeremiah, what would you speculate on what this is? Jeremiah replied, saying the conclusion would be some sort of tunnel made of high metallic content. He mentioned it seems to definitely have some artificial connection to this. He showed another map showing the large conductive anomaly located 30 meters or 98 feet beneath the top of the mesa and significantly above water table, named Mass Anomaly. The former Utah State Governor who was there, Gary Herbert, said, so somebody purposely built this tunnel or tunnels. Brandon Fugel said, this mesa is ancient. Oh my gosh, what have we stumbled on? Is this something of a modern manufacturer, or is this something ancient that we are now revealing? Ooh, I mean, we have got to take this to the next level, he says. So Jeremiah said he believes that answers don't lie on the ranch, but underneath the ranch. Brandon then said he is not expecting that. He was not expecting that after they said goodbye to Jeremiah for now. Now the team was talking about how to get to these masses, voids, the tunnel, etc. This is a 512-acre property. So they not only have the triangle location, they also have the mesa, the homesteads, what's inside the mesa, east field, and so much more to explore. My belief is that this stuff extends outside of the ranch as well, and the ranch is like the crossroads of it all, like the gas station, so to speak. It's just like a connection there from so many other things. So Brandon Fugel asked Jim what his ideas were on what to do next. The Omnitech CEO, Jim Royston, said it's persistent data collection. We need to get sensors up, treat it like a true operational environment, collect data 24/7. The sensors will be able to get every angle of the property. If the sensors sense a UAP or anything at all, animals, whatever it is, they will be able to detect it, find the direction, point. Actually, the sensors can talk to each other and tell the cameras to point in that direction, etc. So these sensors will be artificial intelligence. Dragon mentioned that it seems in the past, if the ranch doesn't want you to see something, you're not going to. No offense, he says. I really loved how I'm so glad he brought that up to these guys. Anyway, Brandon said, it's not just a ranch, it's about the very nature of our reality. Oh, I love that. Okay. The team is so excited and optimistic. Now, Travis said, we have heard that the ranch is an intelligent entity, that it's home to a secret underground base and might be a gateway to another dimension or other dimensions. He says, well, we have documented evidence that supports each one of these legends. All I know is that in order to find the truth, we have a lot more work to do. Brandon said, our investigation at Skinwalker Ranch attests to the reality, not only the phenomenon, but the fact that we are onto something. We are dealing with powerful forces, unknown forces. We are finally on the precipice of getting the very answers that we have been seeking for years. And that is it for episode 14 of season 4 of Skinwalker Ranch and episode 13. There is an episode 15 called Looking Back and Far Beyond, but they are looking back on all the experiments of the seasons. I won't be doing the reading on that. So let's cover Skinwalker Ranch season 4, episode 13 and episode 14 in this reading. If I need to come back to do a part 2, I will. I'm not planning on to, but if I have to, I will. And we shall see. So let's begin though with the general energetic messages. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And always have an open mind. Always ask questions. Truth is always stranger than fiction. For entertainment purposes only. And I'm like so excited for this. So let's see what we get for the general energetic messages. We're going to timestamp that though. Holy cow, 29 minutes. What? Holy shit. Wow. That's crazy. But we did cover 2 episodes, so wild. That's kind of loud. Okay, we're going to relight this and then pull some general messages. All right, okay, let's start our general energetic messages. All the decks I use in the video will be linked in the description below, but I'll tell you what they are. I always start with these 3, and I always ask divine source, light, creator, and guides of love and light only to guide me no matter what. Anyway, so let's begin. So what general energetic message can we begin with? Regarding episode 13 and episode 14 of season 4, Skinwalker Ranch. What can we get, please? Begin with, ooh, that was cool. Mercy. Okay, to develop the quality of mercy, forgive yourself and everyone around you. Be magnanimous. See the good in others and give them the benefit of the doubt. Open up to compassion, but most of all, access the wisdom within that recognizes the divine in every creature. Skinwalker Ranch, the name. And it says open up. I'm looking for keywords. Dimensions? Okay, when you temper your attitude to others with mercy, you offer them grace, you spread much light, joy, and freedom, and empower others to find the good in themselves. Choosing this card may mean that the angels of mercy are offering you release from your pain or difficulties. Okay, accept it graciously. The affirmation says, I am merciful. Okay. We'll keep that in mind. Every creature, open up, magnanimous, release, those stand out. Okay, we're going to set that up here. And we'll save that, okay? So now let's do the Awakened Dreamer Oracle. Yeah, I'm going to come back to do part 2. All right. Can we get an Awakened Dreamer oracle message to you, from you? It says no teacher, preacher, parent, or spiritual advisor knows you better than you do. You've come too far to go back. Oh my gosh, this so reminds me of a portal. It's time to let the awakened dreamer within lead you up the next rung on the ladder of your life. Yep. Let confusion fall away. A veil. You know exactly what to do. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Revealing the truth. Okay. It doesn't want to focus. There we go. All right. Set that up here. And then let's get our last general energetic message from the Shaman Wisdom cards. Wow. I only live 20 miles from Skinwalker Ranch. I've seen some things. I've heard some things and stories. All right, can we get one last general energetic message on episode 13 and 14? Ooh, we have Sweetgrass That is so wild. Huh. Okay, it's card number 28. 28 is a 10. 10 is a full circle. It's Ouroboros. It is never ending. It's infinitely connected. Wow. Okay, and it says feminine, north, sun, fire. Sun, enlightenment. This is being illuminated. This is being brought to light, revealing the truth of what is going on. And air, funny. Air, that's what they've been doing and experimenting on and getting data is UAPs in the air, a possible portal in the air, etc. And the sun, the air would be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Let's read this out of the guidebook. It's short, simple, straight to the point, and it's on page 33. Well, the third house in astrology is ruled by, oh, come on, Gemini. And it represents communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. 3-3 is a sixth house in astrology is ruled by Virgo. It represents health, the body, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, and organization. Okay, let's read this. Look at the braid, though. The braid of sweetgrass. Connection. Let's read it. Okay. I am sweetgrass. I travel to the great spirit, Father Sky. I call in all that is good. I am your guardian. Use me to expand your abilities to communicate your intentions to others. Oh my gosh. My sweet smoke elevates you from the physical to the spiritual. Wow. From the profane to the sacred, from the ordinary to the exceptional. My pleasant aroma relieves stress and reduces anxiety. I am aromas. I am dreams. Well, holy shit. Wow. That's amazing. Okay. So that is it for the general energetic messages. Short, simple, straight to the point. We're just keeping them in mind and kind of like setting the stage for this reading. So I will be right back and we'll start the reading and I'll see you there. All right, let's begin the reading on Skinwalker Ranch Season 4, Episode 13 and Episode 14. We're going to combine this together, and this will be our last reading on this season. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can finish this in this one video, or we have to do part 2. But we'll just go with the flow, okay? Anyway, all for entertainment purposes only. Truth is always stranger than fiction. Always ask questions. Always have an open mind. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. We're going to start with the Tarot of... Tarot of the Divine, okay? All right. Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. My first question is, with the UAPs that have appeared and disappeared, where are they ever or have ever been foreign adversaries? Oh, hold on. All right, gosh. Okay, Divine Source Light Creator, Guides of Love and Light Only. So, with the UAPs that have appeared and disappeared, where are there? Have they ever been these UAPs that appear and disappear? Foreign adversaries. Have they ever been foreign adversaries? Other countries, etc. Other countries. 7 of Cups. Ooh. 7 of Cups is fantasy land. Mythical. Mystical. A mystical world. Head in the clouds. Castle in the clouds. This can be multiple opportunities. Confusion. Look at the magic lamps in the air. This is Aladdin. Okay. That's a no. This is something else. Right off the bat like that, okay? All right. So, or something else from somewhere else. Let's see. So, non-human. Let's just go straight to it. Non-human. Are these UAPs that appear and disappear in the skies of Skinwalker Ranch? Are they non-human? Queen of Coins. Okay, Queen of Coins is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, very grounded, very structured, very stable. There's a snake. Turns down offers that are not good enough. Very good with community. Weird. The tree, the snake's wrapped around the tree. She's holding a pentacle. I think I'm gonna get a different deck, and that's funny. This one stayed, and I picked this up. On the bottom is Ace of Pentacles. Aces is always a yes for me. Huh. The Chariot. The Tower. Okay. So, Pentacles are very earthy. Very, very earthy. 3D earth. I heard inner earth, possibly. Now we have the Chariot and the Tower. Those are both major arcanas. The Chariot's Cancer energy, which is water. The Chariot is a number 7 of the major arcanas. The Tower is number 16, so there's another 7. So now we have 77. Okay, 77 is a 14, which would be the Temperance card in the Tarot, which is Sagittarius energy. It's like divine timing, celebration, angel guidance, higher guidance from above, higher realms, from higher realms, balance, harmony, union. The Chariot is moving forward. It's actually a vehicle. So it's travel. And it's doing it, moving forward, taking control, taking the reins in a balanced way. And it's mixing two opposing energies very well. Oh, there's Temperance. Okay, that's freaking wild. So I am definitely going to get another deck. Okay, let's do the Tarot of the Owls. I think it's something else from somewhere else. The Tower is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. That is like a crumbling of a faulty foundation. And lightning striking. Nothing will ever be the same. Upheaval. Disaster. It's Rapunzel. The Tower reminds me of the wormhole portal thing. Here's the Queen of Coins. Queen of Pentacles. The Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles. Something new on Earth. So freaking weird. The Chariot, it's always a vehicle. And it's always in control and taking the reins to steer the direction. And the Tower. And then the Temperance card. Okay, so now let's use Tarot of the Owls. I wonder how we could ask. Okay, let's just keep going. But does our own Gov have this type of technology? 100 years advanced tech. Do they have this type of technology? That what they see, the UAPs that appear and disappear. Does our own government have this type of technology? I've asked this before in other readings. Does our own government have this type of technology? 100 years or so in advance. Page of Swords. Ooh. Page is always something young and mature. It could be something new. It's always something new, a message, offer, or an opportunity, and it's to move to a more solid ground by doing it strategically and carefully. Spying, stalking, and watching. Okay, with holding knowledge, information, higher knowledge. So is that a yes? Is it more new, though, to him? Is this something kind of newer, let's say, the past 30 years? Have they had this type of technology the past 30 years? Ooh. 9 of Cups. Ooh. And the Fool. Here's the Page of Swords. Swords is air. It's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. Air. Okay. That cloud's kind of funny. And then the Nine of Cups. Well, the 9th house in astrology is Temperance energy. Or, I mean, Sagittarius energy. The 9th house is higher realms, higher learning, higher knowledge. Cups is water. 9 of Cups is being able to overindulge in something, and it's being able to rest after all your hard work. And your wish is about to come true. So I think so. I think it took them a while, but I think they succeeded. And I think it's something fairly new. The Fool is new energy. It's young energy. Okay. All right, let's keep going. So, do other governments have this technology as well? Not just US, but do other government agencies, etc., military have this type of technology as well? What is going on with the cards? The Empress. The Empress is the number 3 of the major arcanas. Look, a 3 of Wands. So now we have 33. And the 8 of Wands, very interesting. And the 4 of Cups. Sheesh. The Fool again. Okay. The Empress, that 3, the 3rd house in astrology is ruled by Gemini. The 3rd house represents communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. The Empress is Mother Earth Gaia. It is global now. Whoa. And this is pregnant with ideas, plans, and projects, and about to give birth to those. Holy shit. Venus energy. And then the 3 of Wands, another 3. Wands is fire, but 3 of Wands is plans. It's taking action to make plans. It's a domino effect. I feel it's been a domino effect of each military, government, institution, organization, whatever you want to call it, getting this knowledge and building this tech, this high tech. Whoa. And the 8 of Wands is something coming in fast, sudden, swift, out of the blue, quick. And then the 4 of Cups is something unseen, unknown, tunnel vision, not being seen. So here's the Empress. Not being aware. I think so. And then my next question, here, I'll show you the 3 of Wands. It can be trading as well. 3 of Wands can be trading. Trading something fast, sudden, swift, quick. That reminds me of Sedona. Sedona, Arizona. Oh boy. Sedona, the Bradshaw Ranch is exactly like Skinwalker Ranch. Oh my god. And then the 4 of Cups. Unseen, unknown, not aware of. Okay. Oh. All right. So now the next question is, do they have spacecraft? Do we humans have spacecraft? Do we humans have spacecraft? The Emperor. Oh my god. We just had the Empress. That's divine feminine. Now we have divine masculine. A yin-yang balance. That reminds me of the scales. We did get that 7. Remember 77? The 7th house in astrology is ruled by Libra, which is the scales, which is truth and karma and justice and balance and clarity. So the Emperor is the number 4 of the major arcanas. It is Aries energy. The 4th house is home, family, celebration, Cancer type energy. We did get the Chariot, the Cancer card. Okay, so the Emperor is divine masculine, a male influence, some boss, leader. A leader, very stable, very structured, very good foundation, has things in line, in check, is the leader, is the boss, is in control, knows how to play the game. He's holding the key to life, the Ankh. Wow. And leader, the Aries rules the 1st house of a leader. Wow. Oh my gosh. I have to get a confirmation. Is that a yes? Do us humans actually have spacecraft? Oh my gosh. That is so nuts, the answers we get. 7 of Swords. I was just telling you about the 7s. Okay, so Swords is air, and Swords can be metallic. The 7 of Swords is manipulations, sneakiness, tricking, very strategic movement. Manipulation, lies, it doesn't have to be, but it is always very strategic, careful moving, like sneaky. Okay, let's do another deck. You know what, let's just do it. I was like, maybe I'll hold off on this one. Nope, I can't. I always have to use it. This is the Starman Tarot. Okay, let's keep going. Was that the 7 of Swords? Oh, that's the 7 of Wands. Okay. All right, let's keep going. I got a lot going on. So, if so, have they ever used this technology to fly in our skies? If they have this technology, these appearing, disappearing, fast, quick, high tech, do they ever fly them in our skies, our Earth skies? Do they fly them in our Earth skies? King of Cups. Water energy. King of Cups. Ooh, look at the craft. Look at the craft. Oh my gosh. Isn't that crazy? These images are a trip. The King of Cups balances 2 worlds, land and sea, very well. Oh my gosh. I think they're capable of flying in skies and water. Is that correct? And he can be like an empath, sympathetic, holds deep, deep emotions and feelings, something deep down inside. So can this technology that we have go in the waters and in the skies on Earth? Is that what that means? The image like says, oh, what is going on with the cards today? It's so weird. I don't know. It's just strange. Okay, now we have a Page of Swords again. Page of Swords. Pages is always something new and offer a message or an opportunity, young energy, but it's to move to a more solid ground, but by tiptoeing. Strategic movement with higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher information. Spying, stalking, and watching. It's freaking nuts. I kind of think so. Okay. I think they're capable of a lot. Definitely. Yeah, I can show that one. Aren't these images a trip? Okay. All right. So now, what about have our human high technology, these crafts, whatever you want to call them, have they flown in Skinwalker Ranch's skies in the air there? Five of Pentacles. 5 can be a no. 5 can be changes and transformations. Pentacles is earthy. 5 of Pentacles is left out in the cold, separation, loss, financial loss, divorce, winter time, left out. So I don't think so. Not ours. Okay, thought I'd ask. So, what is the 1.6 gigahertz frequency signal used for? What is it used for? Because every time they do an experiment, usually when phenomena happens, they get that 1.6 gigahertz frequency signal. So what is that signal used for? I don't know what is going on with the cards. It's so weird. I don't get it. Do I need to cleanse them again or knock them out? Let's try it. What is that 1.6? Is a 7. What is it used for? That's so much better. Princess of Cups, another page. Pages is always something new or messages. Remember, they said it's some kind of like communication signal. That's always something new, message, opportunity, or an offer. Cups is like a stinky offer or something coming in out of the blue from the air. So I think it's a communication signal. Is it a communication signal? The 1.6 gigahertz frequency. It's doing it again. Is it a communication signal? Temperance again. Wow. Here's the, yep, I can show you. Princess of Cups, so that's the Page of Cups. Okay, so now Temperance. It's a major arcana. It's number 14. 14 is a 5. 5 is changes and transformations. The Temperance is Sagittarius. Sagittarius rules that 9th house of faith, spirituality, trust, higher learning, higher education, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. And Temperance is a balance, a yin-yang, celebration, divine timing, higher guidance from above, harmony, unity, union, connection. Trippy image. I think it's kind of like a communication signal, but I feel like intuitively it's like it's when it comes into the air or something, like a specific timing when it comes in. Is that when that pops up? Oh, freaking nuts. The freaking Chariot. Oh my God, the Chariot. The number 7 of the major arcana is Cancer energy. That's a vehicle. And it's mixing 2 opposing energies very well. We were just talking about balance. 2 different worlds. It's like when they connect or something, that's when there's these dragon, Komodo dragons, and they're blowing out smoke. Whoa. So it's something how they come in to the atmosphere or the air or the 3D earth or something. That is crazy. Wow. Okay. Now, so Mike Lee mentioned sometimes GPS devices, they say GPS devices can be jammed near military installations. Is there some kind of military installation on Skinwalker Ranch? I'm going to ask on first. Is there some kind of or under Skinwalker Ranch? 4 of Pentacles. That's interesting. 4 of Pentacles. 4th house can be stability and structure. Home. Pentacles is earthy. Earth. So 4 of Pentacles is something being held up, tied back, confined. Something confined, clutched onto, tightened, held back. Okay, is there one nearby? Let's ask that. Is there some military installation near, under the ground, near Skinwalker Ranch? 7 of Cups. That's that fantasy land, head in the clouds, dreams, fantasy world, mythical, mystical, magical. Multiple opportunities that can cause confusion. I think there could be one, but I think it could be hidden in the 3D. Seriously. Let's ask. Is it hidden? Like hidden in the 3D? Is it hidden in the 3D? Okay. Is it hidden in the 3D? Is that what that means? So much better. Bam! Ace of Swords. That's a freaking huge, huge, huge yes. Aces is always a yes. Ace of Swords is another yes because it's air, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So this is the truth sword. Okay, it cuts through nonsense and BS and lies and manipulation. This is clarity, seeing the truth. Yes. That's nuts. So in a different reality, a different dimension. Look what that says. This is the alien card. This is the Justice. Isn't it? Or is it? Shoot. Okay, I gotta get the book. Oh my god. I think that's the Hermit, maybe. Shoot, hold on. Wait. Is that the Emperor? That's not Justice. It is the Hermit card. But it says the alien. There's a book, a candle, and almost like an x-ray of a body. Freaking crazy. And the world here, it's like a desert, and there's like almost like canyon or gullies, and that's exactly what is all over around the base in Skinwalker Ranch. And there's a freaking dog on one of the ledges. Skinwalker, almost like coyote or something. Oh my god, two different worlds. Look at this. Look at this. The Hermit is hermiting behind a shell. Inner knowledge, hidden knowledge, old soul. Let's read it. Oh my god. Okay. It's kind of long. It says, I bring back knowledge from distant places. Oh my gosh. And this can be like the wisdom teacher, lighting the dark path ahead. Okay, we gotta read it. In the Starman Tarot, the alien replaces the Hermit card, which traditionally invites the receiver to turn their attention inwards in the act of contemplation and inquiry, to retreat from life and ask the big questions. The alien is different. He arrives from the void with ideas. The void? Oh my god. Wisdoms and technologies. A translucent presence glowing with the sacred geometries and universal pattern of the flower of life. In culture, the figure of the alien has moved away from cults into the mainstream of popular culture. Their symbolism continually evolves, often a repository for the fears and phobias of a segmented and disconnected population. Wow. It is easier to jack into the fantasy world. We got that a couple times. That Seven of Cups, right? Oh my gosh, of cyber culture rather than talk to our neighbors or families about anything of meaning. Overwhelmed with information content, we aren't able to distinguish truth from falsehood, verify the source, and understand the context in which it arose. We feel confused, disempowered, and a nagging sense of alienation. Ooh, in a world where distance or remoteness enables, it's a remote place out here, it really is, and creates space for imagery, imaginary lives, snapshots of the good life, all glowing smiles. It can be easy to feel strange, different, and not part of the gang. We simply don't belong. The alien, though, is here to lead you back home to yourself. The alien, the outsider, the rebel, the stranger, the one you have feared yet also secretly desired, is here to remind you that you are perfect as you are beneath the mask of cruel imperfection. Her presence, he represents your own hidden or lost wonder and miraculous powers, the parts of you that have become alien to you. In the difficulties of life, the learning, the rules, and consequences of family, schoolwork, and relationships, parts of ourselves must remain hidden, suppressed, denied. Wow, parts of the whole remain hidden and unknown. My gosh. The alien signals your urge for freedom. Naked, untainted, there are no masks, there is no great cover-up. He catalyzes self-discovery and ignites the drive to question, challenge, and dissolve the walls that box us in. There is a remembering the semblance of something more astonishing, more beautiful, and utterly miraculous surfacing, the rekindling of dreams, new possibilities, new worlds. He invites you to weave your earthly wisdom into new forms and expressions that have never existed before. He lifts you way above what you thought was possible, way beyond what you thought was you, lifting you out of your personality and its defenses and placing you back into yourself whole, complete. This is exactly what they're doing. They're uncovering what is really going on that we've been so freaking blinded to and unaware of. This is wild. It's almost done. The alien who carries spectacular visions and wonders must always seek a way home to the stars, the light from afar, being in this world but not of it. And reminding you that you are always, no matter what, on a journey back home to the light. No, it says, know your worth. You are perfect the way you are. Be free. Seek answers within you. Go deeper and understand more of the universe. Take the time to do something you've never done before. Wow. Oh, that is freaking amazing. Seriously, amazing. Okay, so I think so, and it's hidden from the 3D. Oh my gosh. Okay, is it still being used today, September 7th of 2023? Is it still being used today? 4 swords. Nope. Nope. 4 of swords is laid to rest or resting, recuperation, resting after battle, literally put to rest. Wow. Literally, that's what it means. Okay. It could be like meditation and break and nap and all that, but wow. Okay. So next question. Has the military ever jammed Skinwalker Ranch's GPS devices? Has the military ever jammed Skinwalker Ranch's GPS devices? Has the military ever jammed Skinwalker Ranch's GPS devices? Literal, our U.S. military, have they ever jammed Skinwalker Ranch's GPS devices? That actually surprises me. Aces is a yes for me. Ace of Wands, this is fire energy. Ace of Wands is grabbing that magic wand, swaying it, making things happen, making things appear. Ooh, it's magic, manifesting, creativity, inspirations, action, passion, fire. Well, that's really interesting, isn't it? I think so. Wow. Again, all this is for entertainment purposes only. All right, if so, why? Why? The freaking moon. The moon can be portals, gateways, and doorways. It's, ooh, and the devil. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Those are 2 major arcana. The moon is Pisces energy. The devil's Capricorn energy. The moon is the number 18. It's also a 9. 9th house. Higher learning, higher wisdom, higher knowledge, higher information, higher education and learning, higher realms. And then the devil is a number 15. We can get a 6 out of that. 6th house is Virgo ruled. It's the body, health, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, and organization. So the moon is portals, gateways, and doorways. It is unknown, unseen, illusions, okay? Subconscious, dreams, not seen. Wow. Intuition, maternal. And then the devil can be anything toxic, malevolent, violent, negative, attachments, chained, locked up, tied up. They do not, because they didn't want them to see the truth. They didn't want Skinwalker Ranch to reveal more about, I believe, this portal and the connections to it. Straight up. Are you kidding? The moon? Wow. Then this freaking devil card, it's a trip in itself. They look like freaking skinwalkers here. So, there's been video clips and stories of skinwalkers, right? There was a video clip of like back in 2014, 2015 or something like that. It was like a pumper, I believe, somebody that goes out to these specific oil locations out here, and they check things at these locations, make sure everything's good. And he was recording this big looking panther type cat freaking crawling around the rocks out there by Skinwalker Ranch. It's kind of blurry. You might be able to find it. It's really hard to find. It is really, really hard to find. But if I can try to find that and link it, I will. But it's hard to find. I'm going to do my best to try to find that and link it in the description below. That's what those remind me of, though. What a freaking trip. Wow. And usually the devil card is not so good, right? It doesn't have to be negative, but when you get that with illusions, portals, gateways, doorways, unknown, unseen things, and it's just, you know. Okay, we got to keep going. So now I'm finally turning the page. We are definitely going to do a part 2. So when our government worked on Skinwalker Ranch and investigated Skinwalker Ranch, our own U.S. government, with Bigelow, what did they find? What did they find? I'll tell you one thing, another card for me that has portals, vortex type things is the 5 of Cups. Just wanted to put that out there to you. What did they find? King of Pentacles. Okay, and the Tower. Judgment. Oof, the World. What? The Star? Holy shit. That's a lot. King of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth energy. This image is so freaking crazy. He is up in the air. Ladder. What? We got in the general messages something about ladder. Right here. So, to you, from you, no teacher, preacher, parent, or spiritual advisor knows you better than you do. You've come too far to go back. It's time to let the awakened dreamer within lead you up the next rung of the ladder of your life. Let confusion fall away. That can be confusion. You know exactly what to do. Okay? Oh my hell. There's a ladder. Look at this image. Look at the rope. And then it connects down to this black pentacle. The shadow. The shadow they caught. Look at the pentacle coming down from the cloud. This is nuts. Usually the King of Pentacles is about lineage. He's about leaving a legacy. He's worked hard to where he's gotten. He sits very well in his material, financial, 3D world. But anyway, we have the Tower. This is a major arcana. Judgment, major arcana. World, major arcana. And the Star, major arcana. This is freaking crazy. So the Tower, fire energy. Number 16. This is freaking, there's damn spaceships here. It's like comets and asteroids and people falling out of this weird tower. It looks like a machine on a whole other planet. It says Hansa. I don't know what that means, but above Hansa there's a star, and we have a star, the Star card. This is freaking trippy. This is like crumbling of a faulty foundation to build a better one. It is. The Tower always reminds me of the column that Skinwalker Ranch detected on their LiDAR in the East Field. It was like this column-shaped anomaly that went way up in the air. And I think it's a freaking wormhole or a portal. And then we have Judgment. Judgment is number 20 of the major arcana. 20 can be reduced to 2. The second house in astrology is ruled by Taurus and Earth sign. The second house is anything to do with Earth, okay? Judgment, though, is making a big decision. It's a wake-up call. It's making a judgment call. The image is freaking nuts. There's these two, I don't know, freaking mountains or something. And there's this energy between the two. It's so weird. Judgment is also like the angels coming down, the trumpets blowing, second chances. This is so fucking trippy. Look at this image. I think it all has something to do with otherworldly. Okay, now we have the world. Earth energy. Gosh, number 21 of the major arcana. 21 is also a 3. Third house, communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. So the world is a success, a completion, a fulfillment. The nature of our reality. Brandon Fiegel says that all the time. The world is travel. It's cycles. It's a journey. It's our world, or a world. I'm amazed by some of these images. Ooh, her face creeps me the fuck out, though. Sorry. Yeah, that does, though. I think everything to do with otherworldly. Now, the star card. This is Aquarius energy. It's number 17 of the major arcanas. Well, 17, or the 17 can be an 8. The 8 is the infinity symbol. Look at the infinity symbols here. Okay, that's two worlds connected, right? Infinitely. And the star card is healing, vulnerability, but it's also my star being guidance. Otherworldly, universal connections. And I have to cover a little bit, but there are like 2 different freaking wormholes here in the sky. That's so weird. I'm just, wow. I think it says it all in the cards, images. Wow. Okay. Amazing. So did they ever build anything underground? Did our own government, Bigelow, did they ever build anything underneath Skinwalker Ranch? In the 3D. Prince of Wands. Okay, so that's the Knight of Wands. I hate this image. I've never liked it. It is freaking creepy. Weird. Creeps me out. Knights can be the military. So, Wands is fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's a fox here. Ooh, sly fox. And he has blood on his mouth. Sneaky fox. So the Prince of Wands, the Knight of Wands, comes quickly in and out, back and forth, off and on. Very flirtatious, quick, passionate, fiery, takes action quickly. Action oriented. I'm going to read this out of the guidebook. Yeah, this card is so weird. Or the image is weird. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I believe we gotta go to, here we go. I passionately set out to conquer. It says expand energy, rush into the action, leap up and speak your mind, be bold. It says the Prince of Wands is hot-blooded and hot-headed, bringing huge passion, action, and courage to everything that he encounters. Dashing and dynamic, our hearts positively brim with excitement. Should he blaze into our lives. However, his daredevil, explosively progressive actions may leave a trail of burnt debris as he relentlessly pursues his triumphs. Whoa. Nothing will hold him back, and he's quite quick to flash you a grin and stride forward fearless to the end. Often regarded as a revolutionary, he is the archetypal athletic hero set to conquer a despicable enemy or despot. He has unquenchable self-belief, and as a true visionary and adventurer, he believes he can change the world and should be lauded for doing so. The impetuous, youthful male possesses all the necessary prowess and skill, yet is not experienced or seasoned enough to wield them with absolute skill and precision. Maybe they wanted to. It says, I see him as a long-haired youth, part Ziggy-like alien. Larger than life, bringing a message of hope, attired in his splendid retro future armor. Ugh. Sorry, I'm not a fan. He is surely too dazzling to be hurt, yet in the dark realms of life he must face being hurt. His youthful splendor will be vanquished by life in the passage of time. a great sadness. Nevertheless, there is something astonishing about the hero, the freedom fighter, who, without a second's thought, will face the most formidable adversary. What? I remember friends of mine joining the army, barely men imbued with the passion to actively seek out danger and test their mettle. One in particular is Lith, boyishly good-looking hero, an elite green berry, never made it back from the Falklands conflict in '82. At 19, it seemed impossible that someone so dazzling and young could perish in the mud of a distant land. Despite the flurry of excitement at the appearance of the prince, the great catalyzer, this card acts as a warning not to rush into things. Don't be fooled, though. War is the least likely cause of death of the young and valiant. Road accidents followed by suicides are the biggest robbers of life for our princes. Youth is notoriously bad at assessing risk. Too eager as are they to seize life by the scruff of the neck. The key here is to use the Prince of Wands' fiery color, exuberance, and sheer courageous zest for life skillfully. Take on the entrepreneurial spirit and leap. Think big and believe that you can conquer. Be the one to stand up and speak out for change. To determinedly and fearlessly pursue your dreams. After all, you only get one shot at life. Maybe they thought about it. Maybe they thought about it. Okay, we gotta keep going. Are the legends true? Are the legends true that have been told by the indigenous tribes about Skinwalker Ranch? Are the legends true about Skinwalker Ranch? Seven of Pentacles. Ooh, Seven of Pentacles is planting seeds, planting intentions to grow everything abundant that you want later on in life. So I think a lot of them have good foundations. I think a lot of them have very good foundations because these are very good seeds and intentions, beginnings. It's like starting a new job or project or planting a new seed and then working towards a goal so you can reach that wish or dream or achievement that you want from it, the fruition, the fruits. So I think a lot of them have very good foundations, backbones, to their legends. This image is cool. Okay, so now, is there more than one portal on Skinwalker Ranch's property? Is there more than one portal on Skinwalker Ranch's property? Nine of Wands. Nine is a lot. Wands is fire. This reminds me of Sagittarius energy because it's fire energy and it's a 9. The 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius. The 9th house is spirituality, faith, trust, higher learning, higher realms, higher education, higher wisdom and knowledge. The 9 of Wands is a wounded warrior. He's gotten knocked down many, many, many times, but he's always stood back up. But it's always taking an action to build up a wall, bubble, barrier, fence line, something to protect how far you've come, to protect everything you've built, those that you love, etc. There's a weird black blob in this hand coming out of it. That's freaking weird. I'm gonna get another deck. Because that to me shows only one on the actual property of Skinwalker Ranch. It's 512 acres. Let's do this one. This is the original Waite Tarot. Let's try it. Definitely way smaller than the Starman Tarot. Is there more than one portal on Skinwalker Ranch's property? Is there more than one portal on Skinwalker Ranch's property? 512 acres. Is there more than one? 5 of Swords. 5 is changes and transformations. Swords is error. 5 of Swords is defeat, winning at all cost, alienating those around them, blocking others out, tunnel vision. Ooh, the Empress and the Star card and the Ace of Wands. What? The Empress is the number 3 of the major arcanas. 3. Third house, communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. The Empress is Mother Earth, Gaia, Divine Feminine. There may have been, at one point, more than one. Were there more than one at one point? Was there more than one at one point on actual Skinwalker Ranch's property? 9 of Wands. Again. Okay. So we also have the Star card, Aquarius energy, which is an air sign, and it's star being stars, star people, vulnerability, healing, growth, universal channeling, universal connections. 8-pointed star. Huh. Shit. It's the number 17 of the major arcana. 17 is also an 8. 8 is the infinity symbol. Ever connecting, ever flowed, infinitely connected. Ace of Wands is a yes. It's fire. It's the magic wand. This hand is coming out of the clouds. I think there may have used to been, or used to be. I feel like there used to be more, possibly. But I feel like somehow they got closed up, especially with the 9 of Wands twice like that. I feel like they've gotten closed up. So here's the 5 of Swords. That's that alienating those around them, blocking others out. Tunnel vision, defeat, winning at all costs. Okay. And then we've got the Empress. It's Mother Earth, Gaia, Earth energy, Divine Feminine. Pregnant with ideas, plans, and projects, about to give birth to something new. And then we have the Star card. I have to cover a little bit. That's that healing of something, growth of something, star people, star beings. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pointed stars. Pretty wild. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Look at this. Column in the air, in the sky. Interesting. And there's only one there. And then now we have a 9 of Wands. Again. I feel like a lot of them got closed, boarded, or shut down, or... That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Okay. So, now when the team was at the triangle, well, okay. I used to get that Skinwalker Ranch had more than one portal, but I didn't ask specifically on the actual property of Skinwalker Ranch, because even the surrounding area of Skinwalker Ranch is strange. The whole Uinta Basin is strange. So, anyway, let's go. With this one, this is now when the team was at the triangle and played the Blazing Bears' ceremony of the drums and the chants, and projected it at the mesa. They also heard another noise. What was that other noise that they heard? What was the other noise that they heard that was not the Blazing Bears and their... Ooh. What? We have 2 major arcanas. The Hierophant and the Hangman. The Hangman's reversed. The Hierophant's the number 5 of the major arcanas. That's Taurus energy. Taurus is an earth sign and rules the 2nd house of anything earthly. 5 is challenges as well. The Hierophant is an awakening, an enlightenment, a spiritual religious leader or teacher. Conformity rules establishments, marriage contracts. But it's like holding the keys, knowledge and information to society, to community, to what's around you. It can be church, a religious thing, or just a spiritual thing. And then the Hangman reversed. The Hangman's the number 12 of the major arcanas. The 12th house is like that moon energy, Pisces energy. It's the subconscious, unknown, unseen realms. What the freaking heck? Okay. And then the Hangman's usually getting a whole new perspective, looking at things completely differently. Stagnant limbo energy mode. Hanging upside down world, upside down realm. But this is reversed. I feel like whatever, so their ceremony and their songs and stuff that they played is supposed to be ancient, passed down through their tradition. And so I feel like that has a lot to do with it. And I feel like when they do that, it kind of flips worlds and energies. Is that correct? Is that correct? Because they had some things happen when they did it the first time. Is that correct though? Does it somehow flip energies? Knight of Wands, fire energy. Knights, warriors, battlers, military. The desert. Knight of Wands comes quickly in and out. Remember, back and forth, off and on. It's like this energy kind of like flips or something. It's so freaking weird. Hangman. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So was the sound coming from a different dimension? Is that what that means? Was the sound coming from a different dimension? The Devil. And the World. What the freaking heck? Another 2 major arcanas. The Devil's a 15, Capricorn energy, Earth sign. And the 15's a 6, the 6th house in astrology is health, the body, wellness, daily routines, boundaries, and organization. It's like the chains, locked up, tied up, fear, ego, negativities, violence, malevolence, toxicities, but it's like underworld stuff too. And then we have world. It's a 21 of the major arcanas, which is a 3. 3rd house, communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. Okay, the world is earthy too, and it's a fulfillment, a journey, a cycle, travel, success, connectedness. I kind of think so. Oh boy, this is freaking nuts. Look at this. Sorry, I'm showing you that. I do not like that, ever. I don't like showing that. But we're fine. We're fine. And then the world. Can't show you too close. But look at the different animals and stuff. And this is a journey. Ever connected, right? 2 different worlds. I think so. Let's do another deck. Let's see. Let's do the Starkissed Tarot. And I'm going to end this as a part 1. So I'll ask another question. Starkissed Tarot. All right. The team never said that the 1.6 gigahertz frequency signal popped up during their experiment and the phenomena happening. Was there a 1.6 gigahertz frequency signal though? Because they never said they got that signal during the experiment. 9 of Wands. Ooh, in the Tower again. Oh my gosh. But it was somehow protected or something. They didn't see it or something. It was like blocked from them seeing it or picking up on it or something, especially with that 9 of Wands. That 9 of Wands, that's so weird. It says withstanding adversity. 9 of Wands is that wounded warrior. It is building up a wall, a barrier to protect how far you come, to protect something you're doing. And then the Tower, fire energy, both fire energy. It says painful transition, but it's a number 16 of the major arcana. The Tower is lightning striking, upheaval, changes, transformation, crumbling of a foundation, a disaster. I feel like it somehow was being blocked from them detecting it. 9 of Wands and the Tower. Okay. All right. So let's get a confirmation. Was the signal blocked from their spectrum analyzer picking it up? 9 of Cups now. And the Moon. The World. 7 of Swords. Okay. All right. After this, we're done for part 1. All right. 9 of Cups. Sorry. It's a genie lamp. Weird. So 9 of Cups, it says wishes granted. It is your wish is about to come true. It is an overindulgence in something. It can be resting after all your hard work. It says it's a yes card. The Moon. So 9 of Cups, the Moon is the 18, so another 9. So we have 9, 9. 9th house is higher learning, higher education, higher knowledge, higher wisdom, higher information, higher realms. It says shadow delusion. The Moon is Pisces, water. Cups is water. So we have 9, 9 and 18, 18 here. Because 9, 9 is 18. We have 9, 18, 9, 9, 18, 18. You know what I mean? Weird. Okay, so the Moon is the unseen, unknown, blindfolded illusions, portals, gateways, doorways, right? And then we have the World card. Again, that's so funny. We just had the World card. Are you leaving?
Yeah, just to take that to hydraulic fluid.
Okay. All right, and then this says triumphant completion. This is a travel, a journey, cycles, movement. And the 21's a 3. 3rd house, communication, transportation, journeys, and technology. Then the 7 of Swords is sneakiness, strategicness, hidden deceit. So, yeah. All right. So that's going to be it for part 1. I didn't want to have to do that, but that's okay. Part 1 of season 4, episode 13, episode 14 as well of Skinwalker Ranch. And we will be back to finish a part 2. Okay? So let me know your thoughts. Okay? I would love that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You can always reach out to me through my email. So if you want to email me, you can. It's in the description below. But all of this is for entertainment purposes only. But the truth is always stranger than fiction. Always have an open mind. Always, always, okay? Nothing's ever set in stone. You know, it's very helpful when we are not biased and think and believe one way. We are always learning things, right? So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And unconditional love and light, so be it. And I'll see you in part 2 of the Skinwalker Ranch season 4, episode 13 and 14. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.